One song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song, but then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know. Yeah. Whoa. East Coast with that gang, gang. You know we don't play games. Whoa. Hop up on that wagon. Oh, please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin'. Right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry. We just stuck up in our ways. West Coast, go ahead, stand up. Put that glass and hands up. Gang, 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 we famed up. Got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy. Drip so sick, I'm queasy. Whoa. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, gang, gang. Yeah. Watch me finesse, walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Our time to shine. Wifey is fine, I'm doing fine. Glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up.
Heating
All
up.
that I ask, wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you are all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, 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 gang. West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang. East Coast with the gang, gang, gang.
He's heating up.
West Coast with the gang, 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 gang. Lover with the gang, 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 gang. You know we don't play gang, gang, gang.
Mr. Strickland.
He's heating up.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Michelle Obama says pizza is a vegetable.
Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Go fuck yourself.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 21 hundo and 50-ish of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleevescast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and y'all hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 flexing on all you beaches. Oh yeah.
It's the fucking Catalina one.
Yeah.
It's the fucking Catalina one.
time.
It is indeed. Welcome everyone to the show. Welcome to the Mancast. Welcome to the Sleazecast. It is time to get into an amazing episode. Welcome to the show. Welcome to 2150 fois. It is the Daily Sleaze, and you know we're about to go down. We're about to go deep. So let's get into it. Are you ready, fam? Are you ready for an amazing Sleazecast? Methinks you are. Methinks you are. And methinks we're going to have a great episode as we always do. So make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you are checking out everything in the show notes down below. We are live on all the platforms. Make sure you check us out. The fucking podcast, the Daily Swole Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify. Leave us a review. And of course, head on over to swolenormousx.com to join the fam today, because all the uncensored content plus programs, yoga, meditation, and so much more available over there at swolenormousx.com. So make sure you join the fam today. Stop being a beesh. Stop slacking. Join the fam right now, you sexy motherfuckers. Now, let's get into today's episode. Let's bust the nut open. How we doing, John? Duke, Aaron, what's up? How we doing, beeshes? Bizon, or bizones. Tina, Kaylin, Samina, Mike, Sean, we are here. Wax, Dawn, Jeremy, Kurt, everyone is here. Welcome. Come one, come all. Let's make some sick fucking gains. And Falcon, I know we got to move that box. We got a new monitor. So boo. All right. I know, Falcon. I know. A little patience would be nice. I appreciate it. A little patience would be nice. Can you wait 2 fucking seconds? Then we can get into that. All right. Drum roll, fam. Let me summon you. All right. It's my job. Falcon. Now you can come. Yeah, now you can do it. Jesus Christ.
USA, greatest country in the world.
It is the greatest country in the world. All right, Sloppy Swole. Sloppy Swole, hashtag Sloppy Swole. Thank you, Leo, for drinking like a raging alcoholic, as if we didn't know already, as if we needed any more reason to tell you to get some fucking help, for God's sake, Leo. Get some help, man. Get some help, man. Good God, man. Oh, that was nice. That wasn't bad. Get a little round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, hashtag Sloppy Swole. It is hump day, but we don't do the normal thing. It is hump day. It is Sloppy Swole day. It's Schwednesday, and you know what that means, fam. It's time for us to get into some deep shit. So make sure you share the stream. I know a lot of you might have people in your circle that are a little bit sensitive, and maybe you don't want to, share the Mancast, but I suggest you absolutely rape their ear holes with some knowledge cock. Share the stream. That is what helps this the most. All right. You can hit the like button. You can drop comments. I appreciate you all being here. You could join the fam and get priority access notifications over there at swolenormousx.com. But sharing the stream really helps a lot. And of course, you might not be able to say these things to the people in your life directly, but don't worry. Papa will slap him upside the head for you. Don't you worry about that. I got you, fam. So share the stream. Let's get some peeps in here, and let's have a great show today. Are you ready to get into that tip, fam? Here we go. Moisturize. Get a nice little loogie going. Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, you know what the tip means. We got to go over a couple. Yeah, don't be greedy. Stephanie knows. Don't be greedy. Share the knowledge cock. Where's Susan today? Where's Susan? Are you crying? Where's Susan today?
There's no crying in baseball.
I saw Stephanie in the comments. Stephanie was like, where's Susan? Where is Susan? Where are you, Susan? Where are you, Susan? I don't know how she got in here. How'd Susan make it into the Mancast? How'd she get through the gates? How'd she get past the moat? How'd she get past the sharks with the freaking laser beams on their heads? How'd she get past that? That's very impressive. If you don't know who Susan is, she's our new Karen. So our new Karen, we'll call him Susan. If there is, I think there's a couple Susans in the Swole fam. Don't take it personally, but we call Karen Susans now. Oh, Susan. Oh, Susan. All right. So on Monday, we had our weekly accountability meeting. Make sure you check out the new releases. We have a lot of amazing stuff inside X. We have some brand new rotating classes inside the Swole studio for premium and unlimited members. Jungle Flow 2 with Rachel, Swollen 7 Core Round 1, and Back with Biceps Pump for premium and unlimited members. Check that out. But also for premium members, you can try some brand new classes with Alex. We got a brand new Express Twists number 3, which is fucking legit. Oh my God, it's legit. It's legit. What a fucking class. What a class. And also, we have a brand new Papa Swolio's featured pump number 7, legs. Don't miss out on that fantastic workout. If you want your legs to be absolutely fucking destroyed, go and try that brand new release inside the workout archive for unlimited members. Go check that out. Yes, she definitely found the Mancast on the public Facebook page. She definitely found that. Attacks on me are attacks on science. Isn't that the truth?
On me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
If you don't know who Susan was, she thinks Papa Swole, I'm a misogynist. Yeah, I bet fitness is alt-right too. Goddamn jacked Hitlers running around. All right, enough of that noise, enough of Susan. Maybe Susan will grace us with her presence today. Hopefully not, but if she does, oh my God, I got some salty nuts for her chin, don't I, fam? All right, here we go. Let's get into the first Swole fan post. Here we go, Beaches. From inside Swolenormous X. First post here from Aaron, and I see something that's going to make me quite hungry. Dinner is served. Flank steak, a large sweet potato with 4 slices of bacon, and 1 leek, plus pineapple for dessert. What the fuck is a leek anyway? I don't know, but it looks great. Very nice. Very nice. What the fuck is a leek? I know I've heard the term leek before, but you leak in gains. I don't know. I like the pineapple, though. Pineapple and steak is fantastic. The leek, though. How'd that leak into your meal? I'm just teasing. All right, sweet potato, bacon. Oh, God, what a meal. What a meal. Good for you, Aaron. Thank you for the inspiration. Fantastic. We got a post here from Duke. Duke writes, so I'm doing the 90-day dash again. I immediately started Scorched Earth after I finished the 90-day dash about a month ago. I just feel like I need to spend more time on the basics and work on my balance because the hour-long yoga in the Scorched Earth seems to be a little too much for me. I think this says a lot about the 90-day dash program for me to want to go through it again. I really miss it. Well, that's awesome, Duke. Congratulations on being a little bit more, being self-aware and knowing what is optimal for you. I do want to reiterate that if you want to go into Scorched Earth, you don't need to do the hour-long yoga. So if you want to, after you go through I would recommend sticking with what you're doing, go through the 90-day dash again, the 90-day dash program. And then after, if you want to go into Scorched Earth, you can always swap out an express class. So if you want to get into that after your second round of the 90-day dash, go into Scorched Earth, and then you can use some express classes to maybe take it down a little bit if you feel like the hour is too much, because it can be. It certainly can be. So good post. We got one here from James. James writes, supposed to be my leg day, but with a sore hamstring, didn't want to push it. Focusing on mobility today, starting the day with some total body. Hashtags, Swolga, go to the fucking gym. Most people don't, and don't be a tainty magooch. I know, indeed. Man. Very nice, James. Thank you for posting. And very smart. Look at the Swole fam. Look at the Swole fam making sure they recover. Yeah, you don't have to crush yourself and destroy yourself just because it's leg day. You can design your program and call an audible on the fly. Sometimes you need to take a little extra day off from resistance training and, pump the brakes. And then you get to come back into it and do it properly. Recover a little bit more. Good for you. You got it, Duke. Kira, 2 eggs from my backyard chicken. Is this just a fucking feast? The Swole fam is feasting. Absolutely feasting. Let's get some gorillas. Oh my God. That's fucking fantastic. Swole fam's absolutely eating delicious. Eating delicious.
We choose truth over facts.
Okay. What does that have to do with Kira eating good? For God's sake, Brandon. 2 eggs for my backyard chickens with mozzarella that I grated from a block. So none of that anti-caking agent or flour BS, and crispy corned beef leftovers for the first meal. Carnivore goodness. Eat to satiety, Swole fam. Hashtag nutrition. Second pillar. 7 pillars. And then hashtag Swole fam. Very nice, Kira. Look at you. The Swole fam's absolutely destroying it. Get some ideas for those meals, right? Hit up that recipe archive in the kitchen in Swolenormous X. And also make sure you're applying it. Try different things. Learn how to cook. Experiment. This is your life. You need to learn these skills. All right, here. Megan, welcome. Hey, Swole fam. The company I work for decided that they would tell us about the company closing by not telling us at all, and instead just put the building up for sale. Holy shit. For real? Does anyone else have some stories here that are watching live? That's fucked up. Wait, hold on a second. The company you work for decided they would not tell you, instead of telling you that the company was closing, they just put the building up for sale? Jesus Christ. I mean, of course, if the company's moving to a different location, but you might want to be a little more transparent with your employees. They probably just didn't want everyone to quit on the spot and start applying elsewhere. That's sketchy as shit. I don't work Mondays, but a coworker reached out and told me the realtor company put a for sale sign outside the office. I found the listing, and in the description, it said that the building would be sold as vacant, meaning no company. The last 24 hours has been such a roller coaster, and as much as I didn't want to go to the gym today, I pushed through and did mobility in Swollen 7 and a day 2 of primer week for the 90-day dash. My physical and mental health is more important than ever, and I'm grateful to be a part of a community that has no excuses and makes their fucking gains. Hashtag Swole Slut. Damn. Ooh. Good for you, Megan. Holy shit. How creepy is that? That sucks. That's really sketchy. What a shitty company. It's just people's lives, right? Yeah, John, it's just people's livelihoods. It's just the families and being able to put food on the table and survive. And, it's just life. It's just the people that made your company or provided for you. And, it's just them being able to fucking live. God, that's creepy. At least be transparent, right? At least be a good person. But maybe that's why the company is going under, because they sucked. Hopefully, at least you're pulling through. At least you're focusing, but that's rough. That's really low. That's fucked up. Rihanna. So Rihanna writes, last one here. So by Swole Fam's suggestion, I'm going to pop in daily, and I found myself an accountability partner here as well. My goal right now is to just pace myself on eating and weight loss goals, not overeating, and focusing on good quality food as well. This bottle is just over a liter, and I plan on drinking at least one of these a day with my coffee and tea intake. I drink coffee black and tea plain, usually green teas. With working out, I'm so glad that there's programs with using minimal and body weight in Swolenormous X for me to use, so that's the route I am able to take mostly for financial reasons. I am currently sitting at 176 pounds and want to see not so much a weight goal, but a health goal for the next while. I want to be at or just under 150 pounds come the end of summer, as I would rather weigh more and have muscle than just be at a number. So here we go, day 1 of updates. That's what I'm talking about, Rihanna. That's the mindset. Nailing it. Hit the nail on the head. I agree. That's what you should be focusing on. It's really not about, and it's very common to get wrapped up with weight goals. Like, hey, I want to be a certain weight. And this is why I'm always talking about setting a certain weight goal, whether you're gaining, guess gaining weight's a little bit different or losing weight. We're just so used to stepping on a scale because as humans, it's very nice to see a number. It's very nice to quantify it. Hey, I'm trying to lose or gain a certain amount. So, hey, I'm 190. I want to be less. So I want to be 185. But body composition is different. Body composition is completely different. So it's not so much about what the scale says. It's your body composition. Because I could be 200 pounds and I could be 29% body fat, or I could be 200 pounds and be 12% body fat. Like, it's a huge difference. I look like a completely different person, which means a lot more muscle and less fat, or a lot more fat and less muscle. So it's really about body composition. And if you set a goal for weight loss, a lot of people just get hell-bent on seeing the scale, but you're going to fluctuate day to day. It's just not a fulfilling thing. The number is not fulfilling. Everyone thinks it is because you can't really quantify as much when you're taking pictures. Yeah, you could do circumferential measurements. Those are a little bit more, complicated. Stepping on a scale seems easier, but most people underestimate how drastically and how volatile body weight is. You'll go up, a few pounds in a day, and then you'll go down a few pounds. And it can be frustrating if you don't see that number changing. But if you're building muscle and you're losing some fat, the number's not going to necessarily change the way you want to. So it's very important to check out your performance, check out how clothes fit you, take before and after pictures, but not have your goals set on the numbers. Because if you're focusing on the 7 pillars right there on the right side of your screen, if you're focusing on those 7 pillars, you will lose body fat. You will build muscle if you're training appropriately, and you will get those goals long term. But that's the important thing, to focus on the fundamentals, focus on the things you can control, focus on the day to day, and not worry so much. It doesn't mean that you don't track it. It doesn't mean that you're not aware of it. It doesn't mean that you don't want to lose body fat and lose overall mass. It doesn't mean that you don't want to do that. It just means that you're not going to base your fulfillment and your success off what the scale says, because that's going to change day to day. But if you're focusing on those 7 pillars, you will make those changes. So it's really a side effect. So weight loss is a side effect of those habitual changes. When all these fat acceptance people are always saying, don't worry about weight loss. Doctors shouldn't prescribe weight loss. Yeah, I get it. They shouldn't prescribe weight loss. But what they're talking about is weight loss. They're talking about the side effect. Hey, you need to change your habits. So the side effect is you not being morbidly obese. And then people just internalize it. They're just telling me to lose weight. They shouldn't just tell me just to lose weight. Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. But if you change your habits, the side effect is weight loss. The side effect is fat loss. And it's not really weight loss, it's fat loss. And if you focus on that, you will make much more progress, because you're actually focusing on the things that you can control, focusing on things that work. And if you focus on those things, then you're going to make progress. Okay, Beaches, we are into some knowledge cock. Let's get into it. Remember also to check out papaswolio.com for apparel. Remember, use code DailySwole if you're a listener of the show. Daily Swole for 10% off. We have tons of gear, Swolecrates. We have the Swolenormous apparel, Swole Privilege, Red, White, and Swole, Guns, Bacon, and Freedom. Papa Swolio 2024. I am running for office. We're going to help America get swole again, baby. Get swole for the first time, because we've been swole, but we've been fat fucking swole. Go to the fucking gym. Swole variant. Lots of amazing apparel. Still, the variants are still coming. They're going to keep on coming. Get the Swole variant and spread it far and wide. Help everyone make some sick fucking gains. And check out our new designs. We got Swole since birth. And of course, we have all the brand new flags that launched this year. We got the 7 pillars. We got the Swole Fam flag. We got Swole since birth. Again, using code DailySwole for 10% off. And the brand new Captain Swolio. Fuck yeah. Yar. I need a pirate sound. Yar. Yar. It's Captain Swolio. Yar. Helping you make sick fucking gains. I'll take your beef. I'll take your beef from you. Those plundering grass-fed beef. Can you imagine? Just the beef pirates? Just plundering grass-fed beef. All right. If you got questions, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. We'll take some questions. If you got questions, I might get some answers. We'll take the first one here from Nicola Ulina. Nicola Ulina. Hulina. Papa Swolio, are these retards for real, or do you pay them to have material for the Daily Swole?
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
They are real. They are real, and they are really retarded. Indeed. So no, we don't pay anyone. We actually gather that from the interwebs. They are eager to make this content themselves, and there's really nothing else I can say about that.
My name's Forrest Gump.
It's unfortunate, but yeah. That's real. That's some real shit. All right, post here from Ethan Graham 07. Papa Swolio, how can I stay in shape on a road trip? Well, you can train and you can still eat well. It really depends on what kind of a road trip it is. So you can go to a gym if you're on a road trip. I mean, there are gyms around the country. You can get a day pass and go to a gym. There's nothing wrong with that. Or you can bring a kettlebell or something or bands along with you and train in a park or on the side of the road. You don't need a lot of space. So when Mama Swole and I went to the wedding like a week or two ago, whenever that was, it was like 2 weeks ago, I brought a mace bell. I just went light. I just brought a light mace bell. I brought a kettlebell, and I brought an Indian club. So I just brought was it a 35-pound kettlebell or a 44? I forget if it was. I think it was a 35-pounder. So I brought a light kettlebell because I could do the most things with it. I could have brought 2. There was room for I could have brought 3 or 4 kettlebells, but I just wanted you keep it simple. It depends on how long you're going for. It depends on what you have, but you could bring resistance bands like Wax said. You could bring your kettlebell, bring a yoga mat. We brought a yoga mat. So there are a lot of different things you can do. And if it's just about staying mobile, if it's just about, moving more and something light just to keep you going, it's really about the food and it's about just staying consistent. So a lot of times when I'm traveling, if I'm in a road trip or I'm in a car a lot, I really like to focus more on mobility because you're sitting so often. It's really not so much, hey, I need to lift heavy. You really should be focusing more on practicing yoga and doing some mobility work when you have a chance to exercise or get out and move. So I would recommend that because if you grab a kettlebell and let's say you're with a bunch of friends and you stop to take a piss, right? And you're going to eat or just kind of hang out for 10, 15 minutes, you can bang out a workout. But of course, it depends, a lot of guys won't do that. If their friends aren't working out, they're not going to work out. But I think it depends on the context, how far you're going, how long you're going for. Are you able to bring food with you? Now, we have a cooler that you can plug in. So one of the things when you're traveling, you can bring food along with you, but you have to put ice in the cooler, or you have to make sure that your hotel has a mini fridge or something like that, or you have an Airbnb. So we have, you can buy it. We have a cooler that you can plug into an outlet, or you can plug into like the little cigarette plug, and Mama Swolio had one in her trunk as well. A lot of cars have one in their trunk, or they have one at least in the front, and you can actually plug in the cooler so it stays cold. And then we brought eggs, we brought beef, we cooked stuff ahead of time and brought it with. So we had all that. And I prefer driving. I don't like flying. I've flown so much it fucking sucks. No, thank you. No, thank you. I prefer not to. Let's see. Nick, how to stay in shape on a road trip. The first rule is you do not eat dirty AIDS dicks. Rule 2, you do not eat dirty AIDS dicks. I agree. Dirty bleeding AIDS dicks. Dirty bleeding dicks covered with AIDS and COVID. You don't want that either. Can't drink this coffee when the lid's shut. Fucking asshole. Stupid.
Come on, man.
Goddamn stupid.
How dare you?
Maddie, my fiance, and I just bought things to have for a home gym. So far, love it way more than going to the gym. Nice. Very nice. Anyone else starting their home gym? Trust me. And I know this from personal experience. I never thought I'd be able to work out at home. I was always the guy that went to the gym. I could never focus, never pay as much attention at home. When COVID first happened and I didn't know how long people were going to shut things down for, I bought a ton of stuff. We've talked about this many times, but I bought a ton of shit. I bought a bench, I bought power blocks, and it was like a week or two before everything really shut down. And then Amazon and websites were just completely out. So I went online quickly and I bought a bunch of stuff to do at home. And since then, of course, throughout 2020, I just kept on going with them. Like, you know what? Let's see how far I can take it. Let me just keep on building it out. Because once I saw that, because none of us thought that in most places that the world was going to shut down, right? And there's going to be restrictions and there was going to be shortages of weight training equipment and gyms closing. And some people, like in Florida, our shit opened up like a couple weeks later. A lot of other places are shut down or still shut down. I didn't want to go lifting with a fucking mask on. That's stupid. Because we know they don't work. But anyway, I realized it was a vulnerability. And when it comes to me, my health and my business and everything, I want to minimize and mitigate vulnerabilities. And that's how you stay consistent. So pillar number 7 is consistency. And you can't be consistent if you're vulnerable. If you don't have the ability to train on your own at home, you're vulnerable if things shut down. And it's just that no one thought that it would ever shut down. You always assumed, I'm going to the gym. I have a membership. Well, what if you don't? Oh shit, never thought about that. So I'm not against going to a gym ever again, but in the meantime, I've continuously built out my gym and now I literally have every piece of equipment pretty much that I could ever want. And of course I could always get more, but then you get addicted to it. You get addicted to buying out more stuff and organizing. And it's fun. You realize I can have everything that a normal gym has, or for the most part, maybe not so many machines, but I can customize and individualize and build things out. and I can train and do whatever I want, whenever the fuck I want, for however long I want. I can listen to whatever I want. I can wear what I want. And my gym's always open 24/7, 365. I'll train whenever the fuck I want. I don't have to wait for a squat rack. I don't have to wish they had a certain piece of equipment. If I want a certain piece of equipment, I fucking buy it and then I have it forever. So it's an investment. It's definitely more upfront, but that vulnerability is non-existent for me anymore. And plus, by the way, it is an investment because everyone that has stuff from a gym or buys their own equipment, if you ever want to upgrade, you just sell the stuff you buy. You can incrementally go up, buy some kettlebells. And if you want different ones or different things, sell those and get more. They hold their value. And plus, if things shut down again, or if there's any kind of craziness, it's actual metal, it's steel, it's iron, it's worth something. And those things hold their value because weights don't disappear. I prefer it. All right. Let's see. Maddie, not having to plan the drive because we live out of the city and having it accessible whenever is the best part, especially with these gas prices going up. Truth. Preach. Fuck. It's going to could go up a lot more. There's been some projections of $200 to $300 a barrel for oil, which would be like, $10+ a tank of gas. Let's see. Tracy. Not a question, but an update from yesterday. I committed to a yoga instructor course. I'm so excited. Thanks, fam, for your help. Very nice. Good for you. Excellent. All right. Kurt. Hell yeah, I'm a single dad of 2, so working out at home is key. Plus, when your kids see you put in the work, it completely rubs off on them. That's possibly the most important thing, especially if you have kids. And I always talk about it. You need your kids to see you do it. And if you have a 7-year-old, they can't go to the gym with you. They might go to the little daycare, but that's not the same. You don't want them to be in the daycare. They can actually be in the gym with you. And you can get kids like very light weights. You can get him a little PVC pipe. Depends on how old the kid is. They actually have weights for kids. You can get the big plates that are very like plastic. And you can actually have your child lift with you. You can do yoga with your kids. We have kids yoga inside Swolenormous X. So we have those classes. So it's definitely important. Especially if you have kids, absolutely important. Cerny, I bought a cage, a new barbell, a 5-foot barbell. Hubby made me a sled, new metal plates. I'm loving it, but I want more. See, that's exactly the point. That's exactly the fucking point. That's awesome, Cerny. Good for you. It gets addictive. You want more. You're like, ooh, I got that. And then you want more. You want the next thing. It's so cool. Once you start accumulating equipment, you're just like, oh my God, I got all this shit I need right here. All right, let's take a couple more questions and we'll get into some balls deep. Leopard Pry, P-R-I-Y. What can I do as a young woman to better my health and future? Very, very mature question here. Excellent. I would look into your nutrition. Make sure you're eating foods that are not inflammatory. Get in your organ meats. Grass-fed beef is very important. Pastured eggs, healthy animal foods. Women, ladies, for your endocrine system and your hormones, you definitely need nutrient-dense foods like organ meats. And grass-fed beef. So definitely look into that. Of course, yoga, all 7 pillars. So I would stay plugged into the Daily Swole. Try some of our free yoga classes, swolenormousx.com. Check out our website if you're interested in joining the fam and learning more. But the Daily Swole is free. We're here every single day. So come and check us out and learn more about eating properly. Ask some more questions. And it's a very good question. Very good question. Very mature. It's very rough around the edges. It's very green in a good way. And just make sure you're starting from the right standpoint. So I would recommend checking out the 7 pillars over there at swolenormousx.com. There's a free download if you go to the main menu, and it can give you that amazing fundamental mindset where you can build from. So check that out. Highly, highly recommend. Of course, we all do, fam, don't we now? Umar0004. What do you think of supplementing creatine? I do think I take creatine. Plus, it's in red meat, so it's good. Creatine's great. This isn't 1999. Creatine's like it's a steroid. Creatine's fine. Creatine's safe. You just don't need to take excessive amounts, like 3 to 5 grams. You're totally fine. It's not going to make or break your physique. I take creatine and now I'm huge. It doesn't work like that. All right. Haroon Nadim, Papa Swolio, what are the main things we should avoid to help with our health? We should avoid. Also, big love. Thank you, Haroon. There's a lot of things you should avoid. I would focus more on the positive, what you should do. So I know the elimination diet sounds like all these things you're eliminating. What it really is about customizing your nutrition. So you're eliminating all this other noise, but you're focusing on the things that work best for you. So in terms of food, I mean, things you should avoid: blue light at night. You should be getting excellent sleep. You should be avoiding vegetable oils, seed oils, all those polyunsaturated fats, avoiding processed sugar, grains and gluten, artificial sweeteners for sure, like from a nutrition standpoint, processed, pasteurized dairy. Avoid all those things. I mean, this is part of an elimination diet, but most of these things are going to cause lots of inflammation and cause issues for your health. So those are some things you can avoid, but I would focus on what you can control from a positive, not like some more like a glass half full rather than a glass half empty. So focus on the 7 pillars, focus on building that foundation, building those proper habits, but it all starts with like hydration, sleep, nutrition. Those are the most important things. And then of course you build into, you need your community. You need all the 7 pillars. You need your community. You need your, like I said, sleep. You need your mobility, your meditation practice. And the great thing, and I'm going to come back to the other screen here so we can show the 7 pillars again. Most of these things are free. Your community is free. So your environment, what you surround yourself with, that's free. You can, and that's part of mindfulness, meditation, who you're surrounding yourself with. Stop surrounding yourself with shitty people. That doesn't need to cost money. Nutrition is going to cost money, but you can make better decisions. If you're already eating food, then you need to just reappropriate those funds for better food choices. Training can be free. Of course, a gym membership or buying equipment, but doesn't have to be expensive. Recovery, sleep, hydration, free. Water, I mean, I guess it's going to cost to a point, but free. Mobility, free. Mindfulness, free. So, I mean, to get started, these things are free. So what's the excuse is the point. What's the excuse? A gym membership? I always say this online. You'll go to the fucking gym. People, well, are you going to pay for my gym membership? No, you're going to have to find $30 a month, you lazy fucks. How much is a gym membership? $20 a month? Go to Planet Fitness and pay what, $10? $50 a month? If you can't get $50 a fucking month, seriously, even $50 a month, well, that's white privilege. You're so privileged to say that. All right, I'm not talking about if you live in Somalia. I'm talking about if you're living in the United States. You can't get a gym membership. You can get a fucking job and get a gym membership. Go work at a gym and you'll have a free membership. And you have a free shower. You can fucking live in your car. I'm not saying live in your car, but legit. It's not expensive to get a gym membership. It really isn't. And there are gyms, and look, it depends on where you live, but you don't need to have a gym. You can still do push-ups and pull-ups and body weight exercises. So everyone likes to make those excuses. So of course, not everyone has the same amount of money, but you get it. I know, right, Chris? Well, I'm going to get another screen. I'm going to get another monitor. You should have 2 signs on the main screen. Yes, intermittent fasting is good, and yes, creatine is fine. I should have that right in the corner, right? Creatine is good. Intermittent fasting is good. Should I put that on the screen right now? Let me see. Let's see. Intermittent fasting is fine. Let's put this here. Intermittent fasting is fine. Hold on a second. I'll put it over here. There we go. Intermittent fasting is fine. Let's see. Yes, creatine is good. Okay, there we go. How's that? It's a little bit faded. Let me see if I can. Why is that faded? Shadow. Okay, I'll just put that on the screen right there, okay? How about that? Intermittent fasting is fine. Yes, creatine is good. All right, let's put that on my face, like right there. How's that? Like a watermark? Are we good? We're good?
You make me happy.
Make it white, Sean? How fucking racist is that? How racist? Make it white. Why is everything
what
about...
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Jesus, you fucking people, man. You fucking people. Jesus.
You fucking people.
All right, enough playing games. Enough playing games. Intermittent, not intermediate. Was that it? Was that say intermediate? Did I type intermediate? No. Intermediate fasting. Okay. Let's get into some... Let's see, we got one more. All right, we ready? We ready for some balls deep content? We got another question live. We'll take another live question if you have it. Steffi, a key to being successful using one's membership is to make sure it's as close to your home as possible within a 15-minute drive. Agreed, which is why a home gym is ideal, because then it's as close to you as possible. But yeah, you should make it accessible. One of the problems is sometimes people have a commute. They drive 30 minutes to work, so they go to a gym near work and they shower and they go to work. But then what if you're not going to work? Where are you training? Exactly. You're not going to drive 30 minutes to work to go to your gym. So you need to have 2 gym memberships, and that's up to you. But, Dory, what's the best workout I can do to get rid of my bat wings? You mean like under your arm? There's nothing that can target body fat. So it's going to come down to your nutrition, better sleep. I mean, how are all those things for you? How's your nutrition? Like, what are you eating? What's your sleep schedule like? Are you lifting weights? And it's a total body, like raising your metabolic rate just by lifting weights over. If you have a lot of loose skin, you're not going to be able to remove that just by lifting. But if it's body fat, you can definitely tighten that up. But it's going to be something systemic that you're going to have to build muscle over your entire body. And this means, look, if you want to lose fat on your arms, you need to be training your legs. Okay, so you need to be building more muscle overall to raise your metabolic rate, and that's going to help metabolize fat, when you're at rest all the time. Okay, what do we got here? Bingo wings. All right, let's figure this out. All right, let's get into some balls deep content. Are you ready, fam? We're going in.
That's deep.
Oh my God, you feel that? You feel that? Ooh, it's pulsing. Oh my God, we're so deep. You feel that? Amelia, you feel that? Jen, Cerny, oh my God, it's in there. Oh my God. All right. Dory, I eat real food. So do I. What do you eat? I'm not asking for your opinion on what you eat. I want to know what you eat. Sleep's pretty good. Pretty good? What does that mean? Just started lifting on Monday. Oh, you just started. Good for you. So you just started. I remember my first beer. Just keep going. You're good. Keep going. You're starting strong. Are you an official member of the Swole fam? You can look into that if you're looking for programs and stuff. You can, you can utilize and yoga and meditation and all that. But what are you eating? Just drop that in the comments, like what you eat. I like real food too, but what's your opinion of what that is? When someone says real food or I eat well, and here's the thing: when I was a personal trainer, like one-on-one for a long time, I learned very quickly that when someone says they eat well, they're usually full of shit. Like, oh, I eat well. Well, that's your opinion. My opinion, usually they tell me and I'm like, my God, you eat like shit. So that's the thing. Chicken and steak, rice, broccoli, pretty much. All right. I mean, I have my own opinions on some of those things. Well, maybe a little bit more context. So good. Are you eating like grass-fed steak? Are you eating organ meats like beef liver and stuff like that? That usually gets people like, ew, I don't want to do that. But that's where all the nutrients are. So good. It sounds like you're off to a good start. It sounds like you're just getting into it. Have you done an elimination diet? Which is probably the most important question. So an elimination diet is essential. It's going to help you customize your nutrition. And you just start lifting weights. It's a long journey. Just get ramped up. Okay, let's take a post first. We got a train wreck, of course. What else is new? Let's take this tweet, and then we got a couple articles, and then we have some videos, of course. Monica Fatty MPH. Monica Fatty. Oh, Monica, you fatty. Monica Fatty says her name is Fatty MPH. Fatty Masters of Public Health. That's what MPH is. Masters of Public Health. Fatty, Masters of Public Health. Ironic, right? Like, how can you be... Look, some of these people don't even wait to type a tweet to be stupid. They prove it in their name. Like, she's already an idiot, and we haven't even read what she said yet. The thing is that obesity is not a disease. No, it's the result of poor lifestyle habits. But even if it were, in an unbiased review of the abundant evidence, weight loss will be regarded as a failed treatment strategy. Lifestyle habits are not failed. You just don't want to put in the work. All the ways we've ever tried to make fat people permanently thin, said no one ever, have, quote, failed for the majority of participants. Most people do things wrong, and most people give up, and most people quit. Most people are fat for a reason. Number 2, have often made those participants' health worse in the process. I mean, because you're doing it wrong, so you're adding to the pile, not taking away. And number 3, have become commercialized and become careers for huge numbers of people. You mean the grifters that are promoting obesity? To the extent they exist, illnesses that are often ascribed to obesity are largely attributable to chronic stress from constant size-based discrimination, combined with the compounding effects of systemic medical neglect driven by BMI-based policy and multiple marginalizations. Monica, can you say more shit? Can you say more shit and say less? Can you speak and say less fucking shit? Illnesses that are ascribed to obesity, they're not ascribed to obesity. They're ascribed to the terrible fucking lifestyle habits that led you to be obese. Chronic stress, yeah, that's one of those things. How about chronic eating? How about chronic lack of exercise? How about chronic lack of sleep? How about chronic lack of eating quality nutrient-dense foods? How about chronic lack of fucking everything? And size-based discrimination has nothing to do with you eating Taco Bell. And I'm not saying that everyone that's obese eats Taco Bell, but there are many things that are equivalent to Taco Bell that are like a sheep, a wolf in sheep's clothing. A lot of these inflammatory vegetables and a lot of, grains and sugars and things like that. Well, this is healthy because it's whole grain. It's like, yeah, keep it up. I also think structural anti-fatness. Most of the time when you see the word structural, you can just tune out. I also think structural anti-fatness could excess risk could cause, that's not English, could excess risk for various musculoskeletal injuries for fat people, which are then blamed on, quote, weight. Gravity exists. There's no quotes around weight. You're fat. Weight, quote unquote. Being 400 pounds is not quotes. That's crushing the Earth's crust. But that is experiential / theoretical. I have not actually looked at data, period. Reckless tweeting, smiley face. Let's get a round of applause for natural selection. Let's fucking go. Natural selection, baby. Monica moving to the top of the list. Good for you. Good for you. Tell me we need a tsunami without telling me we need a tsunami. Oh my God, let's get her some beachfront property. Fuck that noise. Let's move right along. Oh, we got some diet culture here. Let's do one more. What is this? The anti-diet plan. Let's take this picture because it's been sitting in the folder for a while because we've been going over so many shit posts. Let's see this from the anti-diet plan. This is a picture of cow food. And it says hidden immune boosting ingredients in this salad, which looks gross to me. It says access to clean air, water, and food. Yeah, there are people that live in China and India and Africa that are struggling. But you still watch Disney movies, don't you? White privilege. Okay. I know white privilege was found in kale. I think kale's disgusting. Lucky genes. Oh, lucky genes. Money. I would eat salad if I found money in it. Supportive family, partner, or co-parent. Well, there are a lot of people that are successful that don't have any of those things. So answer me that. Youth. Yo, what are you talking about? Relatively low trauma? Is that like fact checkers say mostly false? What does that mean? Relatively low trauma. Safe and stable housing. Bruh. This is from Urban Healing, because so many of us believe that if we just ate the right foods, we'd be healthy. But health is so much more than the foods we eat, and it's not within our control like we want to believe. It is within your control. Salads are not good for you. All right. You shouldn't be sucking down tons of salad. They're not helping you lose weight. They're not helping you lose fat. They're, if anything, just adding anti-nutrients to your body and just filling up your body with essentially styrofoam. You're not getting any nutritional value. You need to eat some fucking steak. You need to eat some beef. You need to eat some organ meats. Get some fucking nutrients. Look, if you do dumb shit, you're going to win stupid prizes. It's not just about the food, too. It's about everything else. I'm not even going to explain myself and fight this fucking stupid shit. Come on, man.
I'm going to put my nutsack on your drum set.
Jesus Christ. Obesity is a mindset. I mean, obesity is a mindset. It's also physical, but what I mean is, if you're obese and you address it and you know it's not good for you, it's not healthy what you've done, and you take responsibility for what your situation is, that's important. Because if you don't take responsibility, you can't change it. You're outsourcing what has to happen. You're waiting for the government. You're waiting for someone else to tell you what to do or what to eat. No, if you take personal responsibility, then you are in control. If you're like, all right, this is my fault, I need to do better. Now you're in control. Now you have the power. And that's important. That means if you have control, if you take responsibility, then you can change. So we have a lot of obese people in the Swole fam. That's why they're here, because they're tired of all the fucking bullshit. They're tired of getting the rug pulled and grifters telling them, oh, you're beautiful just the way you are. And beauty is subjective. So it's not about beauty, but you're healthy at every size. You're healthy the way you are. Fuck all that nonsense. Okay? If you're a part of the Swole fam, you are not down with the bullshit. You want to make changes. You don't want to make excuses. You want to surround yourself with people that are going to reinforce these values. And that's what we're here for. So good for you. Take control of your life. All right. We got something funny here. Let's go over this because let's talk about this this shit. I saw this article and I fucking laughed my ass off. Not because it's a good thing. There's a lot of issues with this Ahmaud Arbery case. But here's what was ridiculous. This is really important to happen right now. This is what our administration is doing right now. Quote, from the bullets in the back of Ahmaud Arbery to countless other acts of violence. Hate never goes away. It only hides. Biden signs bill making lynching a federal hate crime alongside Kamala Harris and Al Sharpton. Wow. Wow. So lynching is now a federal hate crime. Great. I didn't know murder was legal before. That's necessary. Excellent. So you hear that, everyone? No more lynching. No more lynching. Oh no. Oh no. Man, now my Friday night's free. What am I going to do now? Okay, great. Great. Nice virtue. Thanks for the virtue signaling. Maybe you want to work on those gas prices, eh, Papa? Cool. Nice. Thank you. Maybe you want to open up some more businesses. Let's get those supply chains going. Gotcha. Oh my God. All those lynchings. Fuck. Now that's a federal hate crime. Woo. Wow. That really fucks up my weekend. Change of plans, fam. Change of plans. All right. Another bullshit news.
What's in the box?
What the fuck? Like everyone was like, oh, shucks. Well, now I'm going to have to reschedule. All right. Check this shit out. And I have family in Connecticut. I grew up in Connecticut. Connecticut school nurse, 77 years old, is suspended over, quote, transphobic Facebook post revealing that student, 11 years old, was on puberty blockers and 12 others were non-binary and that teachers were helping some keep it secret. So whenever you see someone, quote, transphobic, it usually isn't transphobic. It's usually actually logical or an opinion, and other people don't like it because virtue signaling, because narrative, because power grab, because cancel this person, save myself. So some stupid shit. Let's read a little bit into this because it's important, because we talk about dumb shit all the time. And it's important to remember that logic still exists, even though you have to go looking really hard for it. But have no fear, the Daily Swole is here. A Connecticut school nurse has been suspended over a Facebook post revealing that an 11-year-old at the school where she worked was on puberty blockers. And in my opinion, like this is my opinion, if you're 11 years old, that is child abuse. That's fucked up. An 11-year-old should not be on puberty blockers. Let a human develop. Let them develop. And then when they're an adult, they can make an adult decision. Most of this stuff is going to be regrettable. Most of this stuff, and you can't undo that. You cannot undo that. A lot of this will be grown out of, but this is the poison of the communist education system, and also this like poor food, the social media takeover, this stupid hashtag culture that we're in. It's just really like weaponizing what kids are already doing. Kids are already gossiping. Kids are already 11 years old is a really tough time. I remember the worst years for me growing up were like 11 to 13, which is puberty. Boys are fucking nasty. Oh, it was awful. I forget what year. I think it was like 7th grade. I forget it was 7th or 8th grade. One of those, I think it was 7th grade. I remember one year in particular. I think it was like 7th grade. It was just awful. The boys were just fucking awful. And everyone's a little bit different with their experience. But a lot of times just crazy. Yeah, bullying and fighting and, hormones are going crazy and, everyone's trying to, it's just tribal. But, kids being tribal and picking friends and friend groups and cliques and shit like that. It's brutal, but everyone goes through it. It's called growing up. All right, Kathleen Cataford, and we had to read this too because I'm from Connecticut. So it's like, this kind of shit needs to be talked about. And not enough people talk about this stuff. More people now, but, she's going to get banned and censored for it. No one's on her side. in most cases. So we're going to talk about it, and we're going to, be the bastions of logic. Let's see. Kathleen Cataford, who worked at the Richard J. Kinsella Magnet School in Hartford, was axed from her role on Monday over the post, which was branded transphobic. Oh, it was branded transphobic. So here's another thing, and we can go into this more. This fat phobic, and it's all the same thing. Fat phobia, transphobia, it's all the same nonsense. It's a boogeyman. It's someone's opinion. Okay, this is literally someone taking offense. What is transphobic? No one fucking knows. Okay, some comedy is offensive to some people, and some people laugh their asses off at it. So it's subjective. Beauty is subjective. So is a phobia. That's transphobic. Well, not in my opinion. Well, I think so. Okay, agree to disagree. Let's move on. It's not phobic. You can't actually quantify that. That's insane. Writing in a local moms group in response to a request for local school recommendations, the 77-year-old said, quote, investigate the school system curriculum. Connecticut is a very socially liberal, gender confused state, the Post read. So far, does that sound crazy? Quote, investigate the school system curriculum. It sounds like she's looking out for parents and students, doesn't it? Investigate. It sounds like she is whistleblowing something, like, not that we don't know this already, but hey, investigate. Hey, something's going wrong here. Connecticut is a very socially liberal, gender confused state. Let's read on. It's important. Let's see here. She continued, as a public school nurse, I have an 11-year-old female student on puberty blockers and a dozen identifying as non-binary. All but 2 keeping this a secret from their parents with the help of teachers, social workers, and school administration. What in the fuck is going on in these schools? If you are a parent and you're happening to listen to this, get involved in your child's life. This is some sick shit. So she is actually protecting the students. She's protecting the parents and the family. She's letting everyone know, hey, this is being kept as a secret from the parents. They're not talking to their parents. Wouldn't you want to know if your child is identifying as a non-existent human being? I'm non-binary. Your child doesn't think they're a boy or a girl. You better get involved with their life. Okay? That's not right. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a non-binary. What the fuck does that mean? You're a male or you're a female. You can like men. You could be a gay man or a lesbian. You can like to fuck both, but you're still a man or a woman. I have nothing wrong with that. Non-binary is made up. Factually, it's made up. I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm not saying this to be, Papa's a mean person. Doesn't exist. That's like me saying I'm non-binary. Seriously, I can say that right now. I'm non-binary when I said that, so you can't say anything bad about me because I'm non-binary. I'm a woman right now. I am a woman. Right now I'm a woman. This entire episode was done as a woman, so there. I'm they zir. Kas it pers. I would say check my Instagram profile, but I got banned. I got banned and I had pronouns. I had the Kas it zir XYZ. I've been marginalized on Instagram. They just banned my account, but I had pronouns. I thought that protected me. Oh, shucks. That's right. That's right. You're all full of shit, aren't you? Damn. All right. Teachers and social workers are spending 37.5 hours a week influencing our children, not necessarily teaching our children what you think is being taught. Sound the fucking alarm. Sound the fucking alarm. Cataford went on to claim that children are introduced to this confusion in kindergarten, and then everyone's ragging on DeSantis for actually writing, as if you should be having to put in a law that says stop brainwashing children. That, quote, don't say gay, which is a fucking absolute asinine lie. I hope DeSantis keeps on putting his fucking ball bag on all this shit. Jesus Christ, he's the only logical one of the few logical people in this country that's, running shit. Thank God for Florida. Thank God for this shit. Thank God there's some people that are doing something about it. Puberty blockers are used to delay puberty in transgender children. Let me edit this. Puberty blockers are used to delay puberty in children. Again, transgender children is not a thing. You're a child. transgender is an opinion. Like, there's no science, there's no real, like, it's... and are a current hot button issue in the United States. Supporters say it saves trans children. Supporters say it saves children. I'm just going to do my own editing here. It says, supporters say it saves children from undergoing potentially traumatic changes to a body they already feel uncomfortable in. Why do they feel uncomfortable? Why do so many kids? Can we talk about that? Why do so many kids have these quote unquote problems right now? Why? Out of nowhere. I don't care if you want to be trans, but that's a very, very small fraction of a percent of people in this country. It's because it's being encouraged. It's because your kids are being taught that way. They're being taught that that's okay. They're being taught that's how they should be accepted. They're being pushed and pressured. It's peer pressure. We've all been to school. I remember growing up, there's peer pressure. You want to fit in. Kids want to fit in. Kids don't want to be an outcast. Why do you think kids wear the same clothes? Why do you think they dance to the same fucking songs on TikTok? Why do you think they use the same hashtags? It's like fashion. I know. I used to have a fucking chain wallet and wear Jinkos and those fucking like baggy skateboarder pants. I remember. You go through a phase, you do it for a year or two, and then you wear something else. It's called fashion. It changes. It changes. But guess what? You can't undo that. You can't go back and repubertize yourself. For fuck's sake. Pixar didn't happen. Fuck you, Stephanie. I lashed out. Calm down. Everyone calm your tits. Before we move on, because there's more of this, we're going to read the whole post here. I just think it's important. A lot of you have kids, or if you're thinking about having kids, I know it's a tough one. I'm going through that myself. Hashtag sloppy swole, beaches. Come on. Yeah. And drop your thoughts in the comments. We got a lot of parents watching live. A lot of you are parents, so please share your opinions. All right, let's move on to the next
Boys
part.
have a penis, girls have vagina.
Okay, let's go into this one. Here's the post here. This is ludicrous. Oh my God, this is out of control. Oh my God, Kathleen, how could you say this? I will say, listen to this post. And you tell me if Kathleen is transphobic, or do you think she's 77 years old, okay? Before we read this, she's 77. You know what that means? You know what that means? That means she was educated. She's been teaching since before all this shit was rampant in the school at that level. She's been around, and she's sitting there like, what the fuck? These 30-year-old, 35-year-old teachers are fucking insane. 25 years old. So she's from a different generation. She writes, buyer beware. Investigate the school system curriculum. Connecticut is a very socially liberal, gender-confused state. As a public school nurse, I have an 11-year-old female student on puberty blockers and a dozen students identifying as non-binary, all but 2 keeping this a secret from their parents with the help of teachers, social workers, and administration. That's sick. That should be in court. Teachers and social workers are spending 37.5 hours a week influencing your children, not necessarily teaching your children what you think is being taught. Children are introduced to this confusion in kindergarten by the school social workers who teaches social and emotional regulation and school expectations. Science tells us that a child's brain continues development into the early 20s. Also true, the brain doesn't develop until 25 about. Hence laws prohibiting alcohol, tobacco, vaping, and cannabis, but it's okay to inject hormones into confused prepubescent children and perform genital mutilating surgery on adolescents. How incongruent is that thinking? Good for you, Kathleen. I don't think... Does that sound transphobic, or does that sound like someone who is logical? That sounds like someone who actually cares about the kids. That sounds like a logical statement, doesn't it? Any transphobia there, or just logic and common sense? Obviously the latter. Good for you. Good for you, Kathleen. We support you. Let's see. Opponents say that while billed as reversible, the blockers can have irreversible side effects which can cause serious harm to users' well-being later in life, such as sterility and the inability to achieve orgasm. They're not reversible. You block puberty, it's It's billed as reversible? Who says this is reversible? I've never heard that. I've heard it's obviously irreversible. You can't undo that shit. Holy Christ. The post came to the attention of Hartford school district officials after the mother of the 11-year-old mentioned saw it and flagged it to school officials. This teacher's trying to, oh my God, that mother should be arrested. You should be not fit to be a parent. That's sickening. That poor child. That poor fucking child. Hartford Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Leslie Torres Rodriguez issued a statement condemning Cataford's remarks but did not name the nurse, citing privacy concerns. Yeah, that worked out. Hartford Public Schools strives to provide an inclusive environment where all students feel seen, valued, respected, and heard. You're there to teach kids. They don't need to be seen, respected, sure, heard. They're students. Teach them STEM. Teach them science, technology, engineering. Teach them math. Teach them shit. Teach them science. Teach them how to do their fucking taxes. Teach them how to invest. You can't do that, can you? Teach them how to... Torres Rodriguez added, "We uphold all of our staff to a high standard, entrusting them to be caretakers and leaders in the community." Oh, fuck you. We as a school district are responsible for the health, well-being, social, and emotional development and safety of all the children entrusted to our care. Incorrect. Incorrect. That's not what a school is supposed to do. It is our responsibility to support our students' growth, personal experiences, and social, emotional development. Also false. You're not responsible for the health. That should be the parents. Well-being. I mean, that's also the parents. Social and emotional development. I mean, you should be guiding and making sure kids aren't fighting and shit. And yeah, safety, but like, you know what I'm talking about. You see what happens when you entrust the state to raise your kids? Orwell was right. Oh, was he ever right? Make sure you go back and read 1984 again. That book gets scarier and scarier every time you read it because it keeps on moving closer and closer to it. All right, let's see here. I don't know how much more I can read of this. Let's see this one other part. Oh, I don't want to see that fucking dude's face. Okay, the family of the student who asked not to be identified to guarantee their privacy. Yo, if you're going to create a stink, stop being fucking pussies. What's your name? Yeah, I don't want to be identified. You're going to get her fired and kick up this shitstorm, but I don't want to put my name on it. You fucking pussy. You're a coward. You're a coward, and you're a terrible parent. As a family, we are very happy with how thoroughly and quickly the school and the district has taken action to both ensure the nurse is fully investigated. You see that? She's the one that called for investigation because you're poisoning our kids' minds and they're investigating her. Interesting how that works. Oh, man. And ensure the safety and privacy of our child. Why is she not safe? They're talking about what makes her not safe. Why is your child not safe? You're the one that's putting her on puberty blockers. You're the ones that are dangerous to your child. You're the ones that should have protective services up your ass. You should not have a child. You should no longer have your child. If you have your 11-year-old on puberty blockers, you should be arrested. They could not have done a better job, relatives told the local news station. Quote, "It's clearly not a reflection of who we are," Rodriguez told the outlet. Oh, it's not a reflection. That's right. We do brainwash our kids. We do that. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think, well, that's true. That's true. I don't think they should dox children. No, that's true. That's right. The parent's name. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't think they should, I'm not saying they should dox them, but it's ironic, right? You put this nurse on blast, right? You put the nurse on blast and then like, no, we want to remain private. Yo, like then keep it private or everyone should be like, it's not right. It's not right. You're going to blast this person and then you could be a secret because you don't want attention. We want to keep on brainwashing and poisoning our kid. We want to mutilate our daughter as soon as fucking possible. And this nurse won't fucking use the scalpel properly. We want surgeries done in the school. Fucked up, right? Fucked up, right? Homeschool your kids. Homeschool your kids. No, she didn't. Nick says the nurse never revealed any identities of the families or children. No, the nurse didn't. She's calling alarm. She's like, hey, you need to investigate the school. This is fucked up. She's calling out a dangerous trend. You know why? Because she's a nurse. She understands science, and she's been probably a school nurse for 50 or 60 years. So can you imagine her seeing this uprise of what the fuck is going on here? 48 bikinis. I get a lot of shit for homeschooling my son. It's because you're doing the right thing. It's because you're doing the right thing, and people get scared when they see someone doing the same thing. Why people give you shit for losing weight and taking care of your health, and they know they're not. You're a reflection of what they wish they were doing, and they're not comfortable doing it, and they get scared and they get nervous that they're doing the wrong thing, so they lash out with anger because it's easier than actually taking responsibility and making the changes themselves. Bass Bunny Love. I live in Massachusetts. If they are doing this in Connecticut, I'm sure it's happening in all the other schools too. Oh, it's happening more places than you can imagine. So be smart. All right, let's take a couple. Jesus Christ, what are we going to get here for the videos? Fam, we got a couple videos. Pick a number between 1, 2, and 3. We got some balls deep videos. Are you ready, Beaches? Come on now. Let's go.
I am the danger.
There's Tiny Tuck, Typical Tuck, Total Tuck, and the Tyrannical Tuck.
If you think we're done with the show, if you think we already covered everything, fam, you got no fucking idea. We just got started. That was the warm-up. That was like the balls deep. But here's the thing. We do the tip, the knowledge cock, and then we go balls deep. But here's the thing. You thought it was all the way in, but now we're even deeper. Now it's even deeper.
Great Scott!
Yeah. You thought that was it. But I saved an inch for you. Now we're all the way in. You feel, oh God. All right. Make sure you use the hashtag Sloppy Swole for a chance to win today's Swole card. Excellent. Excellent. Hashtag Sloppy Swole will give away that Swole card at the end of today's episode. Share the podcast. Share the Mancast. Let's offend someone. Susan, where are you, Susan? Oh, Susan, where are you? I miss her already. Oh. All right, let's see. Let's do Shannon. Shannon Wozniak in the house. Get a little round of applause. Everyone say, all right, Shannon. Let's go, Shannon, number 3. Let's go, Shannon, number 3. All right, this is called White People Can't Speak About the Will Smith Smack. Ooh, white people. Goddamn fucking whiteys. Those white people, man.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Those white people. Aren't they the worst? All right, let's get into this video. Here we go. Let's go, Shannon. Here we go, Shannon. Hey-oo. Brrr, drum roll.
Why what happened at the Oscars is not something white people need to speak on right away.
Too late. I already made a meme. I spoke on it right away. So fuck yourself. You look pretty white yourself, to be honest.
There's so much nuance and complexity and layers that
there isn't. It was likely staged. And if it wasn't, then is what it is. Chris Rock has all his shows sold out, and Will Smith got attention for, I mean, you do realize that there's no such thing as bad attention. Why I think Kanye does dumb shit. It's attention. It's attention. You get attention. That's fine. They're going to leverage it. They just want attention. Who fucking cares? They want you to talk about it. It's layered. It's not layered. It's not layered at all. It's not layered at all. Oh, she has alopecia. Okay. It's not really that big of a deal. But hey, let's continue.
Nuance and complexity and layers that you will not be able to understand through your white experience.
Oh, oh God, I hate this cunt already. Oh, where's your fight?
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really.
Yo, look at my tan. I'm darker than this chick. Look at this. I'm darker than her.
Without education and listening to specifically Black women, which we all know many people don't.
Oh my God. Do you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why? It's fucking annoying. Probably just like you. I'm kidding. Are you calling yourself black? Are you calling yourself black? Hold on a second. Time out. Time out.
Matt Damon.
Time out. Time out. Time out. I'm a misogynist, obviously, so I don't like listening to any fucking woman. No, it's not true. I don't like listening to dumb shit. I don't care what you have between your legs. If annoying, stupid sounds come out of your mouth, I'm not going to like you.
Emotional damage.
All right? I mean, equal opportunity roasting here. I don't care what you are. We talked about that recently. I don't care what color, what race, I don't care. Like if you're saying stupid shit, you saying stupid shit. Yeah, I don't know. Make me a sandwich or something.
Black women, which we all know many people don't. So when you share your perspective or your education.
I see a cat in the background. I see a cat. Cat lady here, obviously. There we go. All right. When you see a cat, just like, holy, like, I don't know. Like that's a red flag.
People don't. So when you share your perspective or your education on what you perceive to have happened last night, it's coming through your white lens.
My white lens? I got black glasses on. Come on, I got black glasses. My white lens. If you think you know what happened last night, Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. That's what happened. Fake or real, it's a slap. Didn't punch him, slapped him. Okay. Looks staged as fuck to me. My white lens. My white lens. Okay, everyone. Look. This, I don't know. You look at this white person with a tan that's, I guess, black. I suppose. I'm darker than her. She's a racist. Your white lens. This is allowed. Racism is completely promoted, but you can hate white people. So she's racist as fuck. She's a racist. Oh God, I hate her face though.
Which has you on a place of moral high ground, lacks understanding of Black trauma, has such an emphasis on this binary of who is good or who is bad, centers violence, only actually continues to minimize Black women and their pain. And
are we talking about the same event? What are you talking about? She's like going on about like the Underground Railroad. Yo, Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. I mean, I would have been more impressed if he gave him the people's elbow. Can you imagine if he ran up, he was like, boom. He like, all of a sudden 2 people came out with like, rings, and The Rock comes out, he takes off his wristband, just fucking slams him. I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
Most annoyingly, continues to center yourself on shit that really just is not your business. So just take some time.
That was a terrible bleep. You do realize you said the word shit. That bleep does not work.
Continues to center yourself on shit that really just...
Your audio sync is a little bit off. I'm going to do that again just because it's so awful. And I just want to make... It's like when, like if Rufus pisses on the ground, I don't do that, but the classic, the dog, you rub your nose, like when they do it. So when you're saying something stupid, like right now, you rub your nose in it. No. Bad girl. No. Bad racist. No.
continues to center yourself on shit that really just is not your business. So just take some time, take a minute. You don't have to respond right away. Really try and look at the entire situation before you speak on the shiny, easy grab.
What, that Will Smith smacked Chris Rock and then won best actor and then everyone gave him a standing ovation right after? Like that?
Because what you fail to see through your white lens was the actual violence occurring. The continued violence that is able...
My white lens? Yo, he smacked him. That's the violence. He smacked him. He smacked him in the face. Your wife looks like G.I. Jane. She does. G.I. Jane shaved her head. But she has alopecia. Yeah, a friend of mine had alopecia. He had a couple patches on his head. He started eating better and it came back. How traumatic. What are you talking about?
And that is misogyny. The continued violence. Continued violence that is...
Whoa, new word. New word. New word. New word. New word.
You can't be at least mildly interesting, then shut the hell up.
Hold on. Settle down. Check out the text. Hold on. I gotta get my, let me get my white lenses on. All right, I'm ready. I don't have white lenses. Damn it.
Grab. Because what you fail to see through your white lens was the actual violence occurring.
No, I saw that.
Continued violence that is ableism and that is misogynoir.
What? What's misogynoir? What's misogynoir? Is that like against black women? Misogynoir? Oh no, I can't do it. I can't take it anymore. Oh, I can't do it anymore. I can't handle any more words. Oh, it's just hard enough keeping up with Biden and his fucking vocabulary. Misogynoir. Oh my God, I am honored. My misogynoir black women. Shut the fuck up. I'll send you a hobo's dick cheese. How about I
send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Shut the fuck up. I don't care what tint your skin color is. God, this chick is a racist cunt. Oh my God. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, Will Smith is black. Chris Rock is black. Why is it my fault? Why is it my white lens? A black guy. Yeah, and when black people shoot each other, it's my fault too. Okay, cool. I'm glad to be to blame for all your fucking problems. This chick is just grifting off something that happened. You just mean the white people. The white people.
Misogynoir. The continued violence that is white supremacy.
The continued violence that is white supremacist. Yo, girl, let me give you a hint. You need a fucking tan before you start talking about this kind of shit. I'm black. Yeah, all right, sure. Yeah, you're like IKEA. You're not even black. IKEA, I picture like a white, you're like a pine. I don't know, like a white oak. This chick is, that's the whitest black chick I've ever seen in my life. For real. And I don't care. And look, and I'm just joking around. I mean, it's a fact. But if you're black and you're watching this, you know that black people are, what's that, colorist? What do you call that shit? Like black people, like, you know, black people, and then lighter black people, light-skinned black. Like inside black culture, they're all on each other's shit about skin tone more than like, I don't give a shit. Oh my God. Misogynoir. Do I look white? My armpit's lighter because the sun doesn't get under the too much. Do I look white to you? I'm a nice golden, eh? Wow. What a bitch. Jesus Christ. Wow. All right. Let's get another one. That was a lot to handle. That was a lot to swallow. That was a lot to imbibe. Fam, pick a number, 1 or 2. Thanks a lot. Who was that? Who did that? Who chose that shit? Was that Shannon? All right, Shannon. True Shannon of pressure. Thank you, Shannon. Shannon's fault. All right, Dory, save us. Dory, save us. Dory number one. Dory number one.
And that's the way, I like it.
You see, Shannon? Yeah. Shannon just got lips. Yeah, just dots. Just dots. Crickets. Crickets, Shannon. Crickets. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Okay, Dory. Everyone say, let's go, Dory. Let's go, Dory. Let's go, Dory. Let's go. Shannon, that was a great start. Thank you so much. Let's get another one.
We choose truth over facts.
Let's go.
You switch the samples.
Oh, my God.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
True story. Number one, drum roll.
What's in the box?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Commenting on people's weight. Oh.
It is odd.
All right. Pause. Time out.
What the fuck is that?
Someone tell me what that is. Hold on a second. Is that a filter? That can't be real. That can't be real. No, those glasses can't be real. It's moving from the hair to the glasses. Fam, what in the actual fuck is that? I have nothing to say. If you're just listening, you have to catch the video podcast. What in the... Yo. What the fuck is that? This person's going to talk about, I guess it says, question, my mom keeps noticing when people I knew in high school have gained weight. What do I say? Okay. All right, I don't know. Let's just listen. What the fuck?
It is odd to notice when adults no longer have their childhood bodies.
I'm sorry, what? Say it again.
It is odd to notice when adults no longer have their childhood bodies.
I'm sorry, what?
It is odd to notice when adults no longer have their childhood bodies.
Not a good start. Not a good start. That's 6 seconds. It's odd to notice when adults notice. Wait, what? When adults no longer. It's odd to notice when adults no longer have their childhood bodies. It's odd to notice when adults no longer have their childhood bodies. No, it's not odd. You grow up and you don't have your fucking childhood bodies anymore. I wish people would just stay young and supple forever. You're a good little boy or girl, aren't you? Yes.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with like a little lady in a race car.
You smell so good. I can smell you. Sniffy, sniffy, Brandon.
Bodies. And that is what your mom is doing when she comments on someone's post-high school weight gain. And these weight comments are especially hard to address.
She's reading off a script. She's reading this off a screen. Her eyes, she can't even say this out loud. She's reading this. It's so fucking stupid, she can't remember it. You know when you're being authentic, you don't have to read a script. You can just talk. But when you're lying, when you're grifting, you have to read it. You have to write out in advance. All right, I'm going to say this stupid shit. Let me make sure I don't fuck it up.
Comments are especially hard to address because they make us feel so vulnerable.
Because you're a pussy.
They trigger the incorrect but long-conditioned belief that our bodies are our fault.
Your bodies are the result of your habits, which are your choices, which you consciously make, which would make it your fault. You're using fault as a negative. It's your responsibility. It's a result of your actions. It's called cause and effect. So you can call it fault. You can cry and, oh my God, I'm terrible. Or you can be like, yeah, I did that. Same thing. Only one makes you a huge whiny little bitch. The other one is just, okay, cause and effect.
Remember, people make these comments because the world doesn't feel safe for their bodies.
Oh no, the world isn't safe. No shit. No shit. No shit. I think you should feel pretty safe. You got plenty of food, don't you? You don't have to go hunting, do you? You don't have to go farming, do you? The world is fucking safe. Way too safe. These people make me sick.
So one option is to just say, oh man, let's not talk about weight.
That's the patriarchy. That's you. You said man. Don't you dare. Don't you assume my fucking gender. Don't you say that. Don't you fucking say that. Canceled. Canceled.
Having a body is so hard, and just move on to another topic.
Having a body is so hard. It sure is. When you got sick fucking gains. When you got sick fucking gains. Yow. Yow. When you make sick fucking gains, having a body sure is hard. Rock hard. I'm hard right now. All right. Sorry. Let's continue. Having a body is just... Having a body is... Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm ever having a conversation, if I ever have a conversation with you and you say, oh, having a body is so hard, I am Batman meme slapping you across the fucking face. Having a body is so hard. Talk about not being equipped to exist on this planet. Having a body is so hard. I'm sure Abraham Lincoln said that. I'm sure George Washington fucking said that. I'm sure Genghis Khan said that. Having body is so hard. Yeah. Okay. Having a body is so hard. How about having your entire lineage wiped out because Genghis Khan, saw an eagle in the sky and was like, I must eradicate this village and rape all the women. Yeah, you tell me about having a body that's hard. Jesus Christ.
You can also say, I don't want to go there because I don't like how I feel when I judge other people's bodies.
It's so much fun, though.
And maybe share how these comments have hurt you in the past.
Oh, God, talk about a conversation that would make me hang myself. Oh, my God, I can't think of anything less than I would rather, like an exchange that's worse than that in my life.
Expect an overnight change. Recognizing and unlearning anti-fat bias is a lifelong process.
Burnt toast? Yeah. Get the full conversation at retard.substack.com. All right, go check it out. Unlearning anti-fat bias. Perfect. Perfect, because that's what I want to do for the rest of my life is unlearn. Oh, God, get absolutely fucked.
Matt Damon.
All right. It's getting worse. It's getting
That
worse.
Hansel's so hot right now.
It's getting worse. All right, we got one more video. This is called Partner. Holy shit. This is called Partner Who Wants You to Lose Weight. Okay, let's just take this one.
I would start by explaining that I do not conflate.
All right. Word to the tip here. Please don't make the music louder than your voice, especially when your face is larger than the screen. That is there's a lot. That's a lot. This is filmed in landscape mode, by the way.
I would start by explaining that I do not conflate fatness with disease or thinness with health.
Of course you don't. Why would you?
And I would provide lots of examples about how I maintain my health.
Whoa. Let's play that again.
And I would provide lots of examples about how I maintain my health.
Don't you ever say the phrase, how I maintain my health. Don't you ever say that. Don't you ever tell someone about you do not maintain your health. You, Miss Goodyear, do not talk about other. How fucking dare you, Greta?
How dare you?
Jesus Christ.
How I maintain my health and regulate it through lots of other methods that do not include weight loss.
You regulate your health through all these other methods besides actually being healthy. Sure, you're just morbidly obese because of all.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
If the topic...
Hello, baby.
Mufasa. Mufasa.
Ever served in a forward area?
If the topic continues to come up, I'll have to put up boundaries and remind my partner I do not like.
Put up boundaries. The Great Wall of China. Oh, build that wall. 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 That wall.
This conversation, and it makes me feel unsafe.
Oh. I think I got it out of my system.
You know the thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes like a doll's eyes.
Okay, we're there, fam. Little shot of fun. It's Audrey, everyone. Okay, that was creepy. If you're just listening, she literally kind of crept through a plant. There was just why. That was actually a sequoia tree, by the way. I know it didn't look that big, but it's all relative. Sergeant Bear, how are these people gonna survive hyperinflation? I think it's like the only positive from that. I don't want people to die, but when there's crazy hyperinflation, people do. What are you going to do with the food shortages? I don't know. These people are just going to be healthy finally. Hey, food shortages. They're like, oh my God. Everyone's going to be like shredded. They're all just going to be yoked. I'm on a cut. They're on a cut. No, we don't want food shortages. Be smart. But yeah, unreal. Unfucking real. Good Lord, man. Look, you can't help some people, you know? There's some people that just can't be helped. True story. It's unfortunate, but some people just can't help. They don't want to help themselves. They're just in such hardcore denial. It's like, I mean, think about it. Someone like that, or any of these people, right? The racist, quote, black girl that was talking before. Is there any way back for these people? Like, is there anything that we could do or anyone can do? Like, how do you unprogram yourself? How do you blame white people for Will Smith smacking Chris Rock because he made a joke about his wife's haircut? What does that have to do with anything? Not to mention the black guy won Best Actor right after for a movie about what he was playing the father of what, the black tennis people, right? Venus and like, it's like literally as black as you can get. Like, how are white people to blame for, like, how is that? How dare white people look at that? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Chris Rock made a G-rated, that joke could have been in Disney. That joke could have been a Disney movie. Although I don't think any Uyghurs were slaughtered in the making of the Oscars this year, which is a good thing, Round of applause for Disney and the Oscars. Very well done. But they wouldn't have I don't like that. It was barely even a joke. It's not funny. You can't be funny on the fucking Oscars. You can't make funny jokes at these places. You know, you have to like tiptoe on tulips. Anyway. Yeah, the problem is the high cost of actual meat. So make sure you stock up. Like, seriously, now, if you have a deep freezer, like, now's the time to buy meat. Now's the time to buy in bulk, half a cow, go in with someone else, buy a bunch of stuff in advance. You know, now's the time to do it, for sure. For sure. All right, fam, let's give away today's Swole card. Are you ready, Beaches? Hashtag Sloppy Swole. Hashtag Sloppy Swole. Make sure you join the fam today, swolenormousx.com. Get access to all the uncensored content. Remember, the Daily Swole is banned on Instagram, and it has been banned permanently before on TikTok. The Daily Swole is still up on TikTok, but make sure you subscribe and join Swole Enormous X. Get access to Swole TV And because you have access to Swole TV, you will be able to check out Papa Swoleo's that's me. Our uncensored videos. We got Driving While Gaining uncensored. We have all the uncensored edits up there. So if you want access to all of that, make sure you join the fam today. That way you are not missing out, and it's available with all memberships. So go and check you out. Some Papa Swoleo's uncensored videos exclusively inside Swole TV. And now's the time to join. Now's the time to get comfortable. And that way you're going to be here for the next accountability meeting, the next roundtable. And of course, you don't need to be feeding into all these extremely authoritarian apps. If you want to start deleting these things from your phone and go all internal with the Swole fam, you get access to all the content we create, and we're making it all in one place. That way you don't have to go anywhere else. So all the exclusive content inside Swole TV, in Swolenormous X, plus if you go premium or unlimited, you get access to all the training programs and so much more, meditation, yoga, and everyone knows that unlimited is the fucking shit. So drop some biceps and gorillas for Swolenormous X and the Swole fam in the comments. Swole fam's the tits. Join today. And of course, it helps support the Daily Swole podcast, makes this all possible, plus everything else that we do. And you don't have to go anywhere. You get it all on your phone, tablet, TV. You can take the Swole fam, take your entire gym with you. You have access to all the exclusive content, the live calls, everything. You got a cell phone. You can literally go anywhere and have the Swole fam and all the content at your disposal. So let's get into today's raffle for the Swole card, Sloppy Swole. Here we go. Pick someone, motherfucker. Pick someone, Falcon. Who's got some sloppy swole? Who's sloppy? Who's sloppy swole? Who's got sloppy swole? Who's sloppy? Who's sloppy? Someone here sloppy. We got Kaylin Serrano. Congratulations. So sloppy. I think Kaylin, I feel like I've said that name recently. You can win multiple cards, by the way. Congratulations, Kaylin. If that's the case, oh my God, you were on fire. Everyone say congratulations, Kaylin, Kaelyn, Lyn, for some sloppy swole. You look you might be a little sloppier than I thought. I didn't know you were so sloppy. I feel like you might have won a swole slut recently, but maybe that would make sense. If you're a swole slut, then you would be a sloppy swole. Congratulations. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2150 Quattro in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Excellent, Kaylin. Congratulations. Super fucking cool. All right, fam, let's nut this beach. We got some piano cock coming up in just a moment. Don't nobody go nowhere. And by the way, probably going to be live on TikTok, on the Papa Swoleo TikTok, just for a few minutes before, going outside, getting some sun on my nips. Probably will pop in there and answer some questions if you want to head on over there as well. And also we'll be in the Telegram chat for members. I'll hop in over there as well. So go and check it out. Make sure you share the podcast, share the stream. All those links available. Swole at thedailyswole.com for all the podcast links and also in the show notes down below. But make sure you share the podcast. It helps a ton. And leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify if you haven't done so yet. Falcon, take us away, you fucking slut. God, those were balls deep. That was deep. If you got any soundboard requests, I'm taking requests right now. Right now.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole
for me?
Out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth.
Who let the Biden out?
Out of $1.4 billion, excuse me, $1.4 billion.
Someone get some chocolate chip ice cream for this man, for fuck's sake. He's wandering around the West Wing again. Jesus Christ. Put him back in his cage, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. You made me happy.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, we got it now.
Make sure make sure you have the record player on at night.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Fucking nailed it. I nailed it. I know.
I was kidding! I was only kidding!
Emotional, damn it!
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
Where's Susan? God damn it, Susan. God damn it, Susan.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
No hands. How's he doing it? No one knows. Actually, I do. It's my piano car.
Lieutenant Dan.
I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
Fam, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Share the stream. Available everywhere you bang your ear hole. SwoleNormousX.com to join the fam today. We'll see you tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday. I think we got a water break coming up tomorrow. 21:55. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGeese. Deuce, Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like...
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no